YouTube, welcome to a new video. I'm Philip Jacob and you're watching Metal Beings. So on today's video, we are going to be seeing the all-new BMW 3 Series Gran Limousine. And this one is the 330 Li luxury line. The all-new BMW 3 Series would be coming in two engine options. One would be the 330 Li and the other one is the 320 LD. The 320 LD would be coming only in the luxury line variant, whereas the 330 Li would be in the luxury line and in the M Sport variant too. So this one is the luxury line variant and this one is the petrol. So let's go in detail about this car. So this car, being the luxury line variant, gets the chrome accents on the front. As you can see the kidney grills, which are completely in chrome, and also the bumper accents in chrome on either sides. The kidney grills are active astern kidney grills. They can open and close depending on the engine's temperature. This actually increases the aerodynamic efficiency of the car. The headlights are completely LED. They are LEDs with extended content. So what it can do is the high beam, low beam and also the cornering for you. They have a range of 300 meters on the whole. And while checking on the bumpers, you'll be able to notice that it has the PDCs in the front also, which means that this has 360-degree sensors. And while checking out the bumpers, aerodynamics has been incorporated into the design aspect also. As you can notice, there is a air curtain over here through which the air passes and reduces the turbulence which is formed inside the wheel arches, which in return increases the handling characteristics of the car at higher speeds. This, being the luxury line variant, gets the 17-inch alloy wheels, and wrapped around them are the run flat tires. The benefit is that you can drive at 80 km per hour speed up to 80 km with zero pressure on them. This increases the safety of the vehicle and also convenience for you. Apart from the long wheelbase, another major difference in this Gran Limousine is that the suspension is much more softer. So when you compare to the standard wheelbase 3 Series, this car gives more concentration to the comfort factor of the passenger being driven at the rear. And while checking the side profile, this, being the luxury line variant, gets the outlining of the chrome around the windows. And while going to the rear, the design language almost remains the same when you consider the rear portion of the car. The only difference you would notice is this trapezoidal shape dual exhaust tailpipes. Apart from that, the tail light remains the same with the L shape with full LED and a smoked effect on it. You also have a reversing camera just below the BMW logo and the 360-degree sensors running at the rear too. And while checking out the boot, this car comes with an active tailgate. So just with the press of a button, it can open and close. You get a deep boot space. You have a separate space for your spare wheel also. This, being the 330 Li variant, this is actually a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine which produces 258 bhp and 400 Newton meters of torque. So right now we are seated inside the 330i Gran Limousine, and you have this steering wheel which is common in the 3 Series standard wheelbase also. Left hand side you have the controls for the speed limiter and the cruise control, and the right hand side you have the controls for your media and your voice activations. And this car, being the luxury line variant, misses out on the paddle shifters. And on the left hand side you have the stock for your onboard computer and your headlight and indicator controls, whereas on the right hand side you have the controls for your windshield wiper system. You have a digital instrument cluster. Left hand side you have the speedometer, right hand side you have the tachometer. Extreme left would be your fuel gauge and the extreme right is your temperature of your engine. And if you have an M Sport variant, you will be getting a head-up display also. While checking out the main display, you have a fully digital touchscreen system over here, and this one has the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is wirelessly functionable. And while going down, you have the AC controls. This car has 3-zone AC. You have 2 zones out here and the 3rd zone at the rear. Going down, you have this storage space which has a wireless charging pad. You have 2 cup holders with a USB slot and a 12-volt charging point which can be closed. And going down, You have the controller for the iDrive system, and this is a touchpad through which you can enter in data of alphabets and numbers. You have the different driving modes, which is Sport, Comfort and Eco. You have auto hold feature, electric parking brake, engine start stop feature, the parking assistant. You have reversing assistant and also the parking assistant. In this case, it has a 360-degree sensors, and the switch to switch on or switch off the traction control button. And just below the handrest, you have a C-port charger and a small space too. So right now we are seated at the rear of this 3 Series Grand Limousine, which shows the actual extra length. And as you can notice, me being a 6-footer, I can still stretch my legs and I still have lots of space over here. I also have decent amount of headroom also. And as you can notice, you have this 30 mm much more thicker backrest and 20 mm much more thicker bench seats out here, especially on this 3 Series Grand Limousine. That is one more upgrade what they have done. And you also have the cup holders over here, which is wrapped around with leather. You have ambient lightings running just behind the seats, which are placed in the front. You have the Harman Kardon badging on the speaker system. You have the third zone of the air conditioning out here, which can be controlled from here, and also 2 C-port charging points. And last but not least, you have this panoramic sunroof, which is another big upgrade when you consider in this 3 Series Grand Limousine. So that's it from me, guys, on the 3 Series Grand Limousine. If you have any doubts on this car, please do let me know on the comment section down below. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe and support me and the channel's growth. I'll see you guys later in another video with another car. Until then, goodbye.